Christine comes back and was like, I'm having sex with the guy I meet before I marry him because I want to make sure that there's physical compatibility. And you're welcome.
And
because I did the same thing. I was like, I am not, because I understood everything that Christine was saying in that segment, because we only, like, it was a marital obligation. It was a duty. It was a responsibility. And that's where my garments came into play, because I felt like they protected me from him. I didn't have to be, sexy, because they're not sexy in any way. I didn't have to do those things. And so, which probably attributed to more of his, extracurricular activities that he paid for, because that way he was at least getting his needs fulfilled. And I didn't have those desires to be with him like that. And so I think this is more of a protectant for a lot of the ladies out there, unfortunately.
So under the teachings of the AUB, yes, we are sinners, and we have been sinners since we left. So,
yeah.
And we live worldly and in sin because of.
So I just really appreciated that Christine pointed that out and was just like, yeah, I'm going to make sure that this happens. I'm going to make sure that I'm compatible with whoever I'm with. And I love that she didn't have to point this out. She didn't have to say this. This is a big step, especially for somebody like Christine, who was born and raised in this religion. Now she's going to fornicate? No. And she's going to fornicate after she has already taken her temple promises and covenants and endowments. She is now, that makes her fornication worse than the girl who had never been through the temple fornicating. So this is like a big, huge step for Christine to take. And not that I'm trying to, call Christine a sinner or anything like that. I just completely understand, because I felt the same way when I left my ex-husband, took off my garments and left. It's almost like, woohoo, let's,
This is why Robin, I don't think, watches or tries to look away, because I felt like that was more of a shout out to Robin. Like, hey, you said the only way that I would be completely released from Cody is when I had sex. Well, we've had sex, so I am completely released. Yeah, I don't need to go get your temple release, because you even said it there, prophetess of our United Order, that once I had sex with somebody else, I was no longer a part of your guys' group, and I'm not. So I left.
In your little heaven. Yeah. So no, I loved that whole segment with Christine. There's a lot more deep meaning for her as a woman leaving the religion and finding her own voice, finding her own steps.